It is make or break for Ethereum. What do I mean? Why? How? When? Where? I'll talk about all of that on today's show. We're also going to talk about some AI news. We have Crypto Confessions brought to you by Ashley. She gave me a forewarning. Today there's some interesting ones, so we'll see which one she picks. Also, Ripple co-founder sells a shitload of Ripple, XRP. What does that mean? And we have some news on Chainlink. We're going to share some news on Bitcoin. And Michael Saylor, what's his next plan for the, what was it? The hexagon, the Pentagon. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. Let's go.
Yola is your boy Big Rob back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency content. We take old, boring, stale co-hosts and try to elevate them into an intellectual and fun, entertaining person. How you doing today, bro?
Yola?
Yola. You only live once, Ola?
What is wrong with you? Thank you, Gina.
Wow. Wow. Shots fired already, huh? It's that kind of day, huh?
What?
You want to go with the intelligent and
I am here to lift and elevate.
You're so intelligent and moist, Robert.
My colleagues. Yeah. I am trying to motivate.
Wow. I am so motivated by you, man. It's insane. I'm motivated to go buy the douchiest clothes.
I appreciate it. You know what? I think we can actually end the show now.
All right, Gina.
Absolute success. And so.
Nola to the Yola, said Crick Cats. Amen to that. Amen to that. Okay, let's start with ETH. Okay, so the thumbnail says make or break for ETH, right? And this is to some people quite alarming. To others, it's not a big deal. And some people just don't give a shit. Ether stumbles as ETH validator exit queue hits an 18-month high. Okay.
ETH stumbled but regained. Is back.
Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. Now, if you can shut your mouth so I can read this article, thank you.
Look, 35,000. 3 times. Now 37.
It's going to be one of those shows, isn't it? It's just going to be one.
Moving.
It is going to be one of those shows. You know, I already know it. For those of you that are going to endure the pain of today's show and stick around, I'll give away $50 to one person at the end of the show.
Am I eligible?
Nope.
No.
You are actually the one paying the $50, so welcome. Yeah.
Your personal account.
Yeah. Okay, back to the article. Gina, if he interrupts me again, just cut his mic off, please. Thank you. Unstaking could mean validators are looking to free up the asset for sale, but that isn't always the case. Everstake said that it wasn't a sign of fear or collapse, but, quote, a shift, adding that validators are likely exiting to restake, optimize, or rotate operators, not leaving Ethereum. Here's the chart. This is huge. This is not some small number. We're talking 500,000 plus, as they mentioned, an 18-month high. Despite the apparent exodus, there was also around 390,000 ETH, worth around 1.2 billion, in the entry queue, meaning that the net amount being unstaked is only 255,000, which is still a lot of ETH. Okay. But without the entry queue, you're looking at like 600,000 Ethereum, okay? We also have this, right? Some yin and yang here. A little bit of potential bearish news. Here's some bullish news. ETH ETF flows from July of 2024 to June of 2025. So one whole year, ETH saw 4.2 billion of inflows. From July 2025, just this 1 month, $4.4 billion. Okay, pretty straightforward. I was going to elaborate more, but I guess I don't need to. We also have this. Bitmine plans to invest over $2 billion in ETH with stock sale. Bitmine plans to increase its Ethereum holdings from $2 billion to $4.5 billion through a stock sale using Cantor Fitzgerald as support. It looks like everyone is taking a page out of the Michael Saylor book. We'll get into an ETH chart here a little bit. Now, again, before I ask my friend Rob over here what his thoughts are on Ethereum and wondering where he's going to take that conversation, You need not to wonder that our channel partner Stake.us would like to welcome you to their platform. All you got to do is click the link in the description of the video, sign up for Stake.us, have some fun, play some games, win some stake cash, convert it to crypto. Also, if you have an account and you log in every single day, you can literally get, I don't know, if you're a fan of HBAR, you can get 4 HBAR every single day for literally just logging in. Do it. It's free. Thank you very much. Big thank you to Stake for being a channel sponsor. So, with that being said, we have two sides of the coin here, Rob. We have exit queue. Net $250,000 ETH is about to be on stake. Now, why would they on stake? You have the one side that says they want to sell. ETH is almost at all-time highs. ETH has been rallying. Everyone's worried. They're skittish. The other half is saying, well, they're looking to reposition that ETH, but where? You have that. You also have the ETH flows from July of this year. So a lot of people are looking at this as a make or break moment for Ethereum. Rob, where do you think it goes for ETH from here with all the information considered?
For ETH, I know smaller projects, a lot of times big unlocks, particularly when it comes to ICOs, founders, treasury, basically, when you have these startup tokens where you know it went to devs, early investors, those a lot of times get sold, and they have a big price impact when it comes to those unlocks. However, ETH is in a different category. People that staked, they're the ones that purchased and staking went live was within the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So within the last 2 years. So it's been a little while, but you know what? I don't see people selling, especially when you look historically at the ETH chart. You go back on the 1 year. A year ago today, it was at 3,400. You could have bought it at 2,500, but ultimately, there's not a lot of profit within the last 2 years on ETH. Just, it's the reality of it. Just not, people are not in major profit. If we're talking about unlocks, people that bought ETH at $100 to $500, absolutely. I would say like, hey, you know what? There's probably going to be a large percentage of people that are going to realize profits. However, we're not in that situation. So I do think that if people have unlocked ETH, whether it's retail or it's founders or developers, whoever has the staked ETH, it's not in a price position to sell. Realistically, it ain't. Will there be sell? Will there be a push to sell? Yes. Will it have some sort of impact? Absolutely. Will it be mitigated by just the sheer volume and liquidity of Ethereum? That's what I think is going to happen. Could we see ETH take perhaps a 1 to 5% tumble in the price? Sure. At the same time, ETH just on the week is up 9.3%. So if it pulls back 5%, well, we're right back where we were earlier this morning. And so for me, it's a non-story. For me, not a big deal. And for me, because of Ethereum's tokenomics, its current price dynamics, when people entered into staking at its price point to where we're at now, I don't see a flood of sales, at least not in my opinion.
Okay. I'm just looking at the ETH chart. Weekly looks good. This is ETH on the weekly. We do have a little bit of a spinning top here on ETH. And also, one thing to note is we still need to take this $4,000 high. Right now, as of now, we've set in a lower high locally. You also have, I'm trying to see if this could potentially be inverse head and shoulders, but that leg is too deep. So we're gonna say no to that. We'll go on the daily. Daily's flagging. 36.36 has been a key level for ETH that it's been holding. As you can see here, we did get a wick below, but price closed right at that 36.36 level, and we're seeing a nice rally here. Could this end up being a engulfing candle here on ETH? Ideally, if we can see volume spike, we see the body of this candle here go all the way up to that 38.54 level. engulfing the previous days and the previous days and the one after that as well. So we can potentially, if we hit, and I'll drop a flag so everyone can see, if we hit 38.84 with this candle here on increased volume, we've taken out the last 4 highs essentially on closes or opens. And so I think that would be something important. And again, one thing to keep a note of is volume. And again, I just keep saying the same shit, but it's very important. Increasing volume on moves up. Increasing volumes on moves up. On the next move up, we want to see increasing volume. Also, ideally, decreasing volumes on the pullbacks, which you're seeing. So the markets overall are showing strength. Now, as far as the trade setup, I was looking at the 1 hour on Ethereum. And let me get rid of that. I was looking at Market Cipher B. RSI stochastics have kind of leveled off here. So momentum it seems like it's starting to slow down. Didn't quite get there on the crossover on the money flow. You can see how deep it got on the 1 hour time frame, but it made that sharp turn, and we want that thing to cross over. Looking at the VWAP, looks like we're about to make a U-turn here and hopefully push back to the upside on the 1 hour. And on the 4 hour, money flow is looking good. RSI stochastics are pointing to the upside, which obviously is great as well. And VWAP extending. And so 4 hour looks good. 1 hour we'll see. Daily, weekly looks great. Might be a little bit more of a consolidation phase for Ethereum, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes. And so I'm fairly bullish. All right, let's talk about BTC. Robbie, Michael Saylor, increase the size of its raise. So they're looking to raise $2 billion to buy more Bitcoin. It was $500 million. Now it's $2 billion.
How much Bitcoin is that?
Dude, the guy's
on.
bro. Come on, like, you know, like when is it too much? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the dude's plan? To buy every Bitcoin in existence, then sell it to no one? 20,000.
16,000.
Ooh, I don't like that.
So,
Get that off the screen.
well, that was at an even 120. So I figure the average will probably
16 to 20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So 16 to 20,000.
Anyways, answer the question, man.
What's up?
When is enough, man?
You know it's never enough for that man.
What happens when he dies?
You know that like person that cheats? It's usually a dude, but throw women in the category. But the guy or girl that cheats, they just can't stop. They just keep cheating on their girlfriend or on their boyfriend. They just one after another. Can't stop them. It's just built in their DNA. They're degenerates. Absolutely disgusting. That's what Michael Saylor is. Absolutely disgusting. He can't stop buying Bitcoin. He's just reckless.
What? I did not know where that was going, but okay.
I didn't either. Try so.
What?
That's what that man is. Disgusting.
He's degenerate, man. Can we make that into a short?
Yeah. Yeah, Gina, can we timestamp this? Thank you. She got it. Ah, shit. Okay. Dad Bod Hustle said, you guys think Stacks will pop as Bitcoin? Good question, man. Rob, you've always been in the Bitcoin rally, Stacks rallies camp. Let's check out our friend here. And let's take a peek at Stacks.
Stacks is a narrative I'm not interested in anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Is that because there's other people doing the same thing?
Sell me on why you need smart contracts.
Well, I mean, you were selling yourself on it.
I
right?
was.
So what has changed? You don't think smart contracts are coming to Bitcoin?
It's altcoins are respected by institutions now because you have the ETF. You're going to have staking on the ETF for ETH. You're going to have. We already see the stablecoin bill ushering in. The problem that we've had before was when we talked about smart contracts was that the U.S. regulators, internationally, the banks, they respected and they looked at Bitcoin as a commodity. They looked at it as relevant, right? And it's not fraud. What we're seeing now is altcoins are okay. They're good. We're encouraging altcoins and particularly smart contracts outside of Bitcoin to flourish. And so if you're an institution and you're going to build on a blockchain and you're going to leverage smart contracts, you're going to use something other than Bitcoin. It's just the reality of it. Why even mess with it, right? That's just how I look at it, man. And prior, you know, you looked at it, you're like, hey, man, the U.S. isn't going to get behind any layer one. They were suing every single company, every single blockchain, every single exchange, anything that touched an altcoin, they were being sued. The only thing that was in the clear, had a green light, was Bitcoin. And so we said, hey, like if institutions want to have smart contracts, it makes sense that, hey, a good way to go would be Bitcoin. You know, you're in the clear. That's what Stacks was focusing on. Smart contracts built on top of the Bitcoin network. Now, it's not on the Bitcoin network, but it's on a layer one that leverages the security of the Bitcoin network. So it doesn't seem like a narrative that makes so much sense that I need to buy it when there's all these other good projects out there.
My argument, you know, I don't know, obviously we have different views on things, but my argument for kind of shipping it on Stacks is there's just more people that do what they do with more users.
That's what I mean.
More adoption.
But in altcoins. And then on top of that, you go back to our repeated conversations, which is, hey, are the users there? Are the dApps there? Are people building? Does it have a big buzz? Is there a big community? Do you see a FOMO mentality where everyone's like, hey, this makes so much sense, I gotta hop on board. And I just don't see that from Stacks. Do you? Do you see buzz, community, dApps, ecosystem?
Dad bought Hustle, put it in the chat.
Yeah, and I bet you he bought 2 years ago when it made sense. Right now, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't hear shit. You don't hear shit about Near. You don't hear shit about Stacks. So, but I will say, just because you don't hear anything about it doesn't mean they're not doing anything.
Narratives change all the time. Narratives change all the time.
I will tell you though, from a technical standpoint, the chart looks good on Stacks. It's actually forming a W pattern here, double bottom. Should see a push, maybe a 2x from here, $1.60. Do have a ton of resistance at $1.84. So yeah, I mean, you could see a 2x out of this thing, but then again, where, like, can you get more than a 2x in something else, right? And that's the question you got to ask yourself. Even if it's your favorite coins, you're like, okay, what is my base case? Not your, oh my God, it's going to go to $100 million, but not also it could go to zero. What's like a normal average? I think I'm fairly confident it's going to go here. And then you look around the board, you're like, okay, is this going to outperform? No. Is this? No. Is this? Yes.
Now, at the same time, don't take our word as a gospel. If we got every single one of our calls right, we'd be billionaires, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
That's right.
You preach the good Lord's name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
what is going on today, man?
We obviously don't get them all right. Could be wrong on Stacks.
But who gets more right?
There is.
Who gets more right?
I do. There is a lot more potential. I mean, I would say there is potential there in Stacks. It's not a speculative play to the point to where it doesn't really do anything.
It's not a meme coin.
Yeah, it's not. It has potential. It could be wrong. My personal opinion, I'm just not seeing the buzz. I'm not seeing the community. And well, I mean, is there anything in the chart that looks amazing that brings it? You know, that from a charting perspective.
Yeah, just told you the W. Pattern.
Yeah, I know. What 2x?
Yeah, maybe.
Which is good. It's we're not shaming a 2x here, but I think risk versus reward, not my flavor.
What is your flavor? You look like a banana kind of guy. Maybe mangosteen? You ever had a mangosteen? They're really good. Okay, we have Ashley in today. Ashley, hi.
Hi.
What's your synopsis on today's vibe on the show?
That's a big word.
Synopsis, yes.
Okay.
I don't know, Robin. I need to know how his brain is wired because he's keeps saying really weird things.
A feeling it's wired in a perfect loop. It just like a hamster wheel. That would be my guess if I were to open up his brain. But yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
The hamster's not running right now. The hamster's like...
No, the hamster just...
The hamster ran too fast, and now it's...
The hamster thought it was eating baking powder, but it was crack, and so it's just... But anyways, yeah.
It's not on the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fell off the wheel.
Yeah.
And the wheel fell off the axis. Anyways, Ash, do we have any confessions this week?
We do have confessions.
Okay. Okay.
Is it time?
It's time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's time for Ashley's crypto confession.
Do I have the thing still? Does the thing work?
Gina, does the thing work?
Can we do
No.
the thing?
Doesn't sound
No.
like it works.
Oh my God, it does. I forgot about it.
It does?
Oh,
Okay.
let's do the thing.
Do the
On the
thing.
thing.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
Why do I feel
thing.
like I need to grab my silky pajamas for this?
Somebody bring me a cup of hot cocoa ASAP with the small little marshmallows on top, little cinnamon. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
This one's actually crypto related, finally.
Okay.
Last bull run, I started out with $2,000. All the extra money I had, leverage trading, and I turned it into $30,000
Hell yeah.
by the end of the run and lost pretty much all of it within weeks of it going down.
Hell no.
Well, why'd you do that? That was kind of silly.
Is that the end of it?
That was the end of it.
Okay.
We lost
First of all,
$30,000.
okay, let me say something. And these are anonymous, so I don't even know who this one's from. Mm-hmm. But amazing job. So what that should tell you is, you know what you're doing. You just got to have a better risk control, risk management. Your risk management was shit. Your strategies were great. It's not easy to turn $2,000 into 30 grand. And so the person who submitted it, you did it. Congratulations. Use what happened to you as a learning as a learning lesson, and have risk controls in place and profit-taking plans in place so that doesn't happen again. But if I were you, I would run it back. I would absolutely run it back. You've shown you can do it. Just have clear guidelines on when to take profit and your risk control strategies. That's it, dude. But yeah, 2K to 30K is amazing.
That was amazing, but you lost it all.
Yeah.
That's sad. I'm sorry. I got laid off in February, and I have yet to land a steady work. I've had to sell all my holdings except for a little Pi coin to sell. Oh, I've mined in the past 6 years. I held on for years, and I'm still missing all the gains from the last few months. It makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah, I'm still positive for everyone who's making good profits right now.
Well, first of all, that obviously sucks. But you know what, dude? If you have to sell your crypto and it's to eat and have shelter, then it is what it is, dude. Right? Me personally, I believe everything happens for a reason, and so when something happens, I always try to find the silver lining. There is always a silver lining in every single situation, and so for me, I know it sucks being sidelined. You know. There's a few people I know that have had similar situations. One guy had his wallet hacked. He had a lot of money in there, and the guy just felt defeated. His shifts at work they were down. I think he had like 80,000 XRP. He's like, there's no way I can do that again. I was like, look, bro, just slowly start buying. You never know what can happen 2-3 months from now. And hey, he ended up getting up to like 30 or 35,000 XRP. And so all I'll say, man, is try to increase your income, make more money, and don't feel like you're missing out. You did it for a good reason, to keep yourself.
This is my thoughts here is that everybody's going to take L's in anything that you put a lot of effort into, right? Whether it's sports, job, career, investing,
Life.
Crypto, anything in life, you're not going to just have victory after victory, win. You're not going to line them up. You're going to take L's. The L's give you the experience and know-how to get more victories. And so that's why I don't believe in participation trophies. Good, you lost. Awesome. Soak in it. I have lost a lot of money as well. Now, if you lose money, whether it's through an investment, you just bought the wrong thing, you sold at the wrong time, you invested money you couldn't be without, and you had to sell at a different time. It's part of the game, man. And you know what? It makes you better and smarter next time. And so next time you go to invest, you're like, hey, I can't afford to be without this amount of money for 12 months.
Emergency
Then cool, don't use it. But what can you use or set aside for 12 months. Or hey, as David said, increase your income, right? If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you got no business investing in crypto. It ain't gonna save you. Just the reality of it. Just not. Now, yeah, you can easily within a couple months figure out how to increase your income and then take that money and then invest it. So there you go.
You know, if I can just share a quick story, I'm not going to name his name. You know what? Actually, I am going to name his name. My friend Sheldon, he's the godfather of my kids. I've known this man for over 15 years. Just an absolutely amazing human being. He went through some shit. He lost his job. He got wrongfully fired. His wife had surgery, had to retire. They had to sell their home. They moved out. And I was helping him financially. This man has never asked me for money. And he's like, look, man, I'm really struggling here. And the dude never lost faith. And you know what he's doing now? He's one of the top 3 in policy writers for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. And he's like 25x his income from prior to him retiring. He was making good money. And so the point of the story is you might be down and out, but you never know, man. You just pick yourself back up, keep chugging along. And if you do that, the right opportunities will find you, man. The right opportunities will find you. And just whatever mistakes you make, at least if they're going to hurt, make them worthwhile. Learn something from them and move forward.
And then one more. Why not? We're gonna make this one emotional. Why not? We're gonna throw another one in there.
Okay.
Hi, Ashley. How you doing?
Go ahead.
All right. There's never been a hero's tale, a story.
Oh, God.
Any of these Marvel movies you always see, all of those, there's always a massive tragedy. Batman wouldn't be who he is without losing his parents. Superman wouldn't be who he is without losing his whole planet. And, well, you know what? Sometimes you got to take the big L's because otherwise, if you only have little wins and with no losses, that's boring. Nobody cares. That's why nobody's going to watch a movie where the superhero just does nothing but win. So,
Okay.
live that beautiful story.
Wow, that was so emotional.
Thank you.
Someone grab me a
Thank
tissue
you.
right away. Robin,
Wow.
you're so good at touching the heart, man.
Wow.
Yes!
You're a heart toucher, dude.
Thank you.
Score!
Okay.
Yeah.
Touchdown!
All right. So we already know who this one's from because it's interesting.
Okay.
I am not sure about this, but I consider myself the unofficial #1 public sex leader in Chicago. In the 17 years I've lived there, I would be shocked if I'm not #1 in that category.
Wow. Insane. Like, I'm so happy I know that now. Thanks, guys. I guess maybe find a way to monetize it. OnlyFans, perhaps.
Yes, right.
A book, publish a book. Start a crypto coin.
Oh, yes.
Just don't launch it on
yes.
pump.fun. It's great. We have a $5 super chat from Muhammad. Anyone who takes a risk on Robin's have much to lose. Dog houses are cheap with a military discount. Home Depot. Telling you, man, y'all need to just meet up at a cigar lounge, smoke a cigar. I think Muhammad's your biggest fan, man.
I honestly think so too.
He loves you.
He does love you.
You know the girl that like really likes you, but she's mean to you. But then eventually she ends up coming to your house and sleeping over.
That's all the women. They're all mean to me. They all love me. That's right.
No, majority of them just don't like you. But that's the point, you know. Yeah. Also, Adam said Chicago sucks. Never been in Chicago. I've only heard negative things about Chicago, so I will refrain from giving my opinion. So thank you to all of you that submitted your crypto confessions. Make sure you continue submitting. Ash is going to put the email in the description, or excuse me, in the chat. Also, speaking of chat, shout out to the Rumble chat. Xterra Greg, we see him in here every day. What's up, Greg? How you doing, man?
Muhammad said, I love Rob. He is so cute. Aww.
For a $100 super chat, I'll squeeze his cheek. Okay. I'm pimping you out here for money. How does it feel when you pimp out this young lady here, Rob?
You pimp me out.
$100 super chat goal. You can ask Ashley anything you want. Well, $100 in super chats. I'll give Rob a squeeze on the cheek.
You know, it's been quite some time since you pimped me out, so I really appreciate it. I'm not going to lie.
You're welcome, Ashley.
You feeling left out?
No.
No, you're not turning the
We
table.
will hook up.
No, we're not. What?
We will bring in a foot camera just for Ashley.
What the fuck?
If
Robin.
you guys demand it. Just a foot camera. We got wide camera. We got a camera for me,
Robin.
you. We'll have a foot camera right here.
Wow.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know, some people sell feet pics for a lot of money.
Why would I do that for free?
At least
If you would like us to install a foot camera on our guest chair, put a 1 in the chat. If that's
Robin!
freaky, put a 2 in the chat.
$100 per.
$100 per. Yeah.
I'll join in.
Every 15 seconds the camera is on the foot, it's $100. Yeah. Michael SCR, we're all faded. Okay. I honestly have no idea where the hell today's show is going, but I hope you guys are having fun. I'm gonna give away $50 to one person. Okay. Let's talk about Bitcoin miner Mara. Miner Mara sounds like a baseball player. To raise $1 billion for new Bitcoin purchases. According to its announcement, the company will offer 850 million of these notes to qualified institutional purchasers. I mean, pretty straightforward. I'm not even going to ask you for your comments there. It's probably going to be some dumb. From Coin Bureau, alt season at risk, question mark. Bitcoin dominance has shot back above 60% as most altcoins have fallen in the past few hours. Now, to note, this was posted yesterday or 2 days ago. Let's, in fact, take a peek at Bitcoin dominance. What are you laughing at? We want toe movement.
No, foot camera on Rob's foot.
Ew, he got disgusting feet, bro. I've seen him in flip flops. homie got the like the gang sign feet. Like his feet be throwing up gang signs in the hood, you know. Oh, sorry.
Your toes are like crunchy Cheetos.
Ashley's toes. Well, I'm not gonna say what they look like. Okay. I guess I'll have to find out. What's the goal? What?
We're not doing that. That's not a thing I'm doing. We're not putting a camera on my damn toes. No.
We're gonna bring a Roomba in.
Make that bread. Make that bread.
We're gonna bring a Roomba in here. We're gonna put. Oh.
Gina's in on the pimping me out too.
Yeah. We should put a foot camera on Gina too, maybe. Okay. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's actually coming into a potential bear flag pattern here, which would be, well, if you're holding a bunch of alts, positive. And this should break to the downside. That move would be, let's measure this move here. Oh, man. Sub 60%. This is on the daily, guys. So if this pattern breaks, right, we had rising that fell. Now we have a bear flag that could potentially fall again. And our target would be a 58% dominance in BTC, sub 58%, excuse me. Which means, Rob, if we know anything, historically, you fucking
have you guys seen
you dirty
the
dog.
Wizard of Oz is coming to the sphere?
Is it really?
Yes. I don't know what this has to do with anything.
You know,
but
you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that one slot machine we played.
Which one was that?
Me and my wife, we played Wizard of Oz slot machine. We used to win a lot. And then you have the girl with the red slippers, the ruby slippers. She comes and she clicks them, and then you get a bonus. It's fun.
For sure.
I think I just want to end the show, man, honestly.
Why?
Yeah. We've literally completely gone off the rails.
Not really.
To the extent that we've never gone off before. Yeah, this is pretty off the rails show today.
My boy Hulk Hogan passed today.
He did. That's 3 now. They say death comes in 3s. You have the Hulkster, the Huxtable guy, and Ozzy Osbourne.
My heroes are all feeling their demise here. We got my boy Chuck E. Cheese got arrested. Sad day, man. All my heroes. My boy Chuck E. Cheese. Free my boy. Will you pull up the studio cam? Everybody left. Where's the studio cam? Where's that one at? The studio's empty. They all left me. Yeah. No, Rob. Oh. Rob's not alone anymore. My co-host is back. Where's Ashley at?
What is going on, man? What is going on? Okay. Let's look at the markets, Rob.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right, so Bitcoin's at a really beautiful spot right now. $19,119, $376. On the 1 day, little volatility. We've seen the price down to 117. This is the highest we've seen the price in the whole day. And so we've been at that 120 just once this week. And you know what? It could be all-time high season again. We should be seeing Bitcoin breakout. This is a consolidation that we had for a breakout. This lasted not even a week before we broke out above 106. Because you look at look here on the 1 year, you can see that these consolidations before the breakout are not taking quite as long. I think that big breakout's coming. Also, the analytics will tell you that, like, hey, you know, institutions are coming in, the ETFs are heating up. I think 120. I think if it breaks it this time, we start sniffing out that 128, that 129, and the altcoins, oh, they're about ready to pop. You got ETH up 4%. You look at what's up on the day, you got Bonk, Chronos, Athena, all up over 5%. You look at the 1 week, you got some big movers, Tezos, Pudgy Penguins, Conflux. I'm telling you, man, it's the last little calm before the storm.
So sorry.
What?
Have you seen the Netflix special Kill Tony?
No.
Oh my God. You said sniff, all coins are sniffing. You have Shane Gillis as Trump. Hey, people watching will know. And then you have this one guy, Ryan Dunnigan, as Elon Musk, and they're sitting on the desk and they're doing the comedy. And then he's like, Elon's like, there's a bunch of 200-year-olds in this bucket. And then Trump's like, we're going to have Elon sniff him out like a retarded truffle pig. Sorry. My brain just connected the sniffing with the... Okay. Bitcoin chart. Take a look at a Bitcoin chart. We talked about this yesterday, right? We talked about holding above this key level above our flag or our pennant here, 118.467, which we did. We closed at 118.7. So if you entered on the bounce, which is what I always recommend people do on pattern trading, is wait for the break and the bounce. If you entered on the bounce, you are in the green, as we are in the green here. We're up 29%. I'm doing a 1K to 10K challenge. If you want to take that with me, sign up with a week's account. No KYC, no VPN in the US. You can leverage trade up to 400x on BTC. Not saying that's what you should do, but they're high liquidity. They're a great exchange. So that link is in the description of the video. And the measured move here, guys, we did it, is $135,000. Let me show you. Breakout from here. Let's drop a flag. Excuse me, 130.7. That is what we're aiming for. Now, CryptoFace was on the show, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. His thing was 150K by the end of July. And so if we see this, we're in new territory. Could we see a Bitcoin push up another 20K and get that 150? I don't know, but this looks very good. And we are seeing, we'll want to see, an increasing volume. On the daily here, money flow is continuing to expand. We do want to see VWAP get that crossover above our midline to show that momentum is with the bulls. And so that's just one thing to keep in mind. Bitcoin chart looks good, though. Bitcoin chart looks good. Is that all you had on the markets?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking over it.
Okay, cool. Justin Sun. Take a look at this. They rang the bell at the NASDAQ. Tron.inc is officially live on the NASDAQ. Are you going to be buying, Rob?
No, but you know, we've talked about multiple blockchains, particularly the foundations or the devs, whatever team is behind launching said blockchains, have been interested in going public. I think Ripple is one that comes to mind. Hasn't went public yet. There's been rumors here and there, loosely, but I think it's going to be something that's going to be a lot more common, especially if you're not hanging your hat on decentralization. I don't think that the Ethereum Foundation will ever go public, but I think that other projects like perhaps Hedera, Ripple, Stellar, I think that those are also going to follow suit, in my personal opinion. Not all of them. I'm sure some of them are just going to stick to crypto, but wouldn't be surprised for this list to grow and grow within the next 6 months. What do you think about that? Do you think others are going to follow suit?
Oh, yeah. The floodgates are open. I think in general, everyone was expecting more IPOs in the U.S. with a different SEC, but you're going to see a lot more U.S.-based IPOs. You saw Circle, obviously this one. There's going to be a bunch of other ones as well. I would assume Crypto.com going public, Kraken potentially going public. So, yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more crypto-native companies go public, and you'll see some of them, as Coinbase already has, enter into that S&P 500. So, we have also this from Chainlink. Total value secured, TVS, of Chainlink is less than 10% away from all-time high. Take a look at this chart here. You can see just how rapidly this thing is growing. $80 billion in total value secured. Now, Chainlink's an interesting one here, Rob. Sitting at number 14, market cap $12.5 billion, $18.53. You look at the 1 year, it's up 34%. 1 month, up 38%. And so, rallying pretty good over the last 1 month. This thing has been stagnant for a while. Let's take a look at a chart here. Link versus the dollar. Much like other altcoins, just big runs up. We could be coming in. Well, everything's kind of flagging on the higher time frames, the daily specifically. But Chainlink seen a rally. I mean, when do you expect it to clear that $30 level, which we saw back in December of last year? And then, of course, all-time highs, $53. What are your thoughts here, Rob, on Chainlink?
My question is will Chainlink get a euphoric green candle? Because here's my analysis. Chainlink fundamentally is that it's going to be a slow, progressive move up and to the right. It grows in market cap. There is very few projects out here that I believe in a larger time horizon than 5 to 7 years. The list is extremely short. It's probably ETH, Solana, Bitcoin, and Chainlink. Now, not to say that I'm writing anything else off, but those are ones that I can just confidently DCA into and know that over time it's going to incur more and more value. Now, which ones are going to outperform? Would I pick Bitcoin over Ethereum? Yes. But do I think that Ethereum will essentially make me more money? Yes. I can't say the same thing on anything longer than 5 to 7 years on anything outside of that category. I just don't know. We're big fans of Stellar. We're big fans of XRP. We're big fans of Hedera, ICP, Caspa. But I can't say with the certainty that I have with the other group, which is Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, and Chainlink. I can't confidently say, hey, I will just park my money here and just turn a blind eye and go back 7 years from now, and I feel pretty damn confident that I'll return money. With that said, for this bull market, do I like Chainlink? Not really. For the next 6 months, I don't see it getting the green God candle. Doesn't have a big appeal to the retail. Doesn't mean that I don't like it. I'm just saying that, like, hey, I have me, you, us, all of us. We have a very small time window to kill it and make some life-changing money. This is what happens during a bull market. There are certain projects that go from current price to 10x, and that usually happens within a 6 to 8 month window. And we're about there. Is Chainlink in that category? I don't think so. Could it? Could it surprise me? That one I can see. Like that one I would hope that perhaps David makes an argument for, because I can see a scenario where Chainlink crushes it and we see a $200 Chainlink. It makes a lot of sense to me. However, I'm just not sold on Chainlink in the next 6 months, 8 months, or 10 months. But I am sold on it in the next 6 years, 8 years, or 10 years. So, I mean, I don't know if that really answers your question, but not a big fan of it in the short term. Absolutely mega, ultra, long bullish on it on the long time horizon.
I got no problem with that.
Really?
No problem.
Usually when I throw any kind of shade in any flavor at Chainlink, you usually get mad.
No.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's shame or shade. I just think that's the reality of it.
I agree. Chainlink is one of the very few that I can just throw in a tangent and forget about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do think we get to around $1,800 by the end of the year. But
$1,800?
just kidding. I think we get to like 70 to 120 bucks.
Yeah, I could see that. I can also see a scenario where it's just $40.
But it's all going to be driven by utility.
Because that's what scares me is that if I were to buy Chainlink now, and I hold Chainlink, but if I were to say, hey, you know what, I got $5,000 of dry powder, some extra capital, whatever it is, took profits somewhere else. I got $5,000. I'm gonna throw it into something. I'm not gonna buy Chainlink right now. I could see a scenario where it just kind of tops out this bull market at $40, which is good. It's just there's a lot more money to be made out here.
Yeah, like
U.S. is about to buy 100,000
like in Pengu, you know?
Bitcoin.
They're not about to buy. They're
Cynthia Lummis has sent the bill.
She's talking about it.
She sent the bill. So the bill is going to the floor. Where is? Let me see if I can find
It's
it.
going to the floor.
So Cynthia Lummis' bill, I think it was under my replies. Let me see where
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Sup?
Yep.
So Cynthia Lummis' bill for the U.S. to acquire 1 million Bitcoin is headed to the floor. That's nearly 5% of the supply. And so, it still has to be voted on. We're anticipating no pushback. But, that's to be seen. I think that if this happens, 1 million Bitcoin will be... There's just not enough OTC for that to go around. There's less than 1 million Bitcoin on OTC desks. So where do they grab it from?
Like 2K or something, or 200K.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And so if the U.S. is buying 200,000 a year... Where do they buy that?
Pengu or Chainlink this cycle?
Chainlink. I'll probably be wrong about it, but I can't just jump on something that's just trending the way Pengu is.
You like to fight the trend.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like Solana, we knew that it was going to perform well this bull market, right? Now, if you would have said to me, like, hey, Solana's at $20, $30, $40, like, hey, you know what? Buy that. But do you want to buy Solana when it's at $250? Or look at last cycle when it was like $200?
You said it's going to 900, so I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a 4.5x.
But what I'm saying is that you don't want to buy something that has ran dramatically in the short term. You don't want to buy Solana last bull market when it got to $200. You didn't want to buy Solana when it got to the $180, $200 this bull market cycle. That's not when you wanted to enter in. And even if it has more to run, there's a big consolidation to come afterwards, right? Did you want to go all in on XRP when it moved from 50 cents to 250? I'm not saying it's a terrible time to enter. If you believe in it long term, cool. But just be aware there's going to be a consolidation period. Same thing. XRP has consolidated since what? December? Right? When did it break out?
Like November, December.
Yeah. And so it's consolidated ever since. And so just had a massive move in its market cap. And so, yeah, it was November, December. And ever since then, it's just been trading sideways, bro. And this is something that I believe is going to continue on. But the thing is you didn't want to buy XRP here. You don't want to buy XRP when it went from 50 cents to $2.50. Not at this point. Now, you could have bought after a consolidation for 6 months. Now you can be like, you know what? It's going to break out again. It's consolidated long enough. And so that's just the way I look at Pengu.
Caspid is
Even if Pengu does keep going, it's going to consolidate. It's just how the markets work. Now, you could get the Shiba Inu Dogecoin kind of thing that happened last bull market where the thing just never stopped. That could happen. But I'm expecting consolidation. It just ran pretty hot.
You know what? Can't stop, won't stop. Chinging in the gunners because we get down, baby. All right, we're done. Gina, roll the outro. What a show today. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yep, we're done. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate every one of you. HBAR video dropped this morning. Go watch it and then come back tomorrow. Same place, same time. Love you. Bye.
Cash is cool, yeah. Sin City, crypto. Everybody know we here for entertainment and info. Gonna show you how to get that big dough. So every day stay tapped in for big facts, no capping. With Bitcoin, if you're in, then you win. We divide the pie with no fraction. It's Big Rob, David. I split the game, but they gave it. Named according to your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy the dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming hola till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon and to the solar. Won't I? Don't be letting FOMO control ya. It's over when the finger tornado close ya.